Welcome to Creative Pages with Catherine Live. I'm Catherine, and it's time for sketch number 4 from the May 2023 Creative Memories virtual crop. I'm going to be working with Stars and Spirit this time, in part because this coming Monday, there are going to be 2 collections coming out that will coordinate really well with this collection. And plus, we have Memorial Day coming, we have the 4th of July coming. I just thought, hey, people are going to be taking pictures at picnics and all kinds of fun patriotic events. Why not give an idea of something you can use those photos on, or a page, a simple page, because this month is all about Fast to Fab, and I've been doing a lot of Fast to Fab inspired pages. So the sketch was a little bit more of a challenge for me. I have also been trying to use up some scraps as well. So you're just going to have to see in a moment, because otherwise I have one other announcement I need to make. We are moving in the next month or so. I will probably not be able to live stream the sketches in June. However, I am hoping to be able to film them and put them up as a premiere on my channel, which means they will show up on the regular video tab rather than the live tab that it usually does. But I'm hoping that this will be a nice solution for while I am moving, and be able to give you all some continued ideas for the Creative Memories virtual crop. So go ahead and subscribe. If you hit the bell, then you will know when the premiere is coming, hopefully. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's been a stressful time around our house getting ready for this move. It's been nice to be able to spend some time live streaming and paper crafting with you all, giving you some ideas. It's just a good stress relief. So let's go ahead and get me switched over so y'all can see this project. Okay. Here we go. All right. So I forgot to put the sketch up. Here we go. Let me get this straight here. So here we go. Here's the close-up of the sketch. I don't know why this is the 4th or the 3rd one this morning. You would think I would have had my act together, but it is what it is. This sketch did throw me a little bit for a loop. I am going to be rotating this part to the top, this part to the bottom, just because it worked better with the pages I had. I am going to be using 6 4x6 mats that I cut from one of our papers in the paper pack. We're going to be using this red side, and why not? We are also going to be using the khaki brown dotted page, not the red, white, and blue side, the more neutral side for our base. I think this is the most neutral paper in the entire pack, but that's what we're going to use. I also had a scrap from the flag. So this is kind of what inspired me to turn the entire sketch. This piece is 4 5/8, which is also how you know it's a scrap, because I don't really do that much in eighths. I think I had one other, this virtual crop, that I did in 1/8 of an inch, but that also was a scrap as well. And this one is going to go across the top of the page with our flag, because, who wants the flag to be sideways on a page? I mean, that's just, no. So we have that, and then I also have 2 of our mats, but I actually need to, hang on first, put this down on the right side of our page, because I had this guy, which, we just have a lot of wavy, stripy pages in this pack, and maybe it'll coordinate a little bit more with what's coming out on Monday. I do have my link for my Creative Memories website in the description box on YouTube below this video if you want to do some shopping. And this actually, honestly, The quilt inspired page was one of my favorite from this paper pack. In fact, I did a lantern out of a tissue box using some of this paper, which is probably what this scrap is from. But this is, what is this, 2 inches going on to the 3.5. And I am going to grab my zero centering ruler again. Go figure. Hang on, what was this other one? 3.5. So I need to put it at 3.5 was 1 3/4, correct? Yes. All right. So now my zero's here, and I need to put it at the inch here. There we go. All right. Usually I'm pretty good at eyeballing it. I actually wasn't too far off. But part of the reason why I wanted to use my ruler again is because we also are going to need it through the center of the page. So I'm not going to put any more mats on yet because we're going to line up the border sticker with the stars going across the page, in the center. It just, when I looked at the page and how I was designing it, it just looked like it needed a little something through the center. And so that's where I saw this border sticker and I thought, you know what? We've got it. Let's use it. Here we go. We're going to use our ruler and it's going to go exactly on the 0, which is the 6-inch mark, going across the page. And let's see, do we want it going towards each other? I think so. So I'm lined up here. There's my 0 and here we go. That one's going to go across the page as well. All right. So that is done. Let me put that aside. I think we're done with the ruler. I don't know. Feels like I've been using the ruler a lot this time, which I kind of have. So these are both 4x6, and by putting this at the 6, of course, we're going to cover this up just a little bit. I wonder if we turn one, because that kind of would mimic our flag a bit. I think we might do that. And then I also have this America the Beautiful little banner that we're gonna, or banner sticker we're gonna hang as well. Okay, let me think about this a minute. Okay, and then these are gonna come here, going across. Yes, we're gonna cover it up on this side for sure a little bit, but it also breaks up some of our stripes along the bottom here as well. And we can still see our stars fine. But on the sketch, they did have just 2. Well, they had 4 total, but then they wanted to do 2 3x3 photos, which I don't know. I like printing my pictures regular size and putting them on the page at a regular size. So with this, we'll just have to trim off a little bit to make use of the mats here. I think I'm going to do this. Okay. Move those over now. And then this one, of course, was going down this way, but by turning it, I looked at it and I thought, well, they can go up and down. But again, I think I'm going to do it this way because it kind of mimics what we're doing on the right side. It flows, I think, a little bit better. So, all right. Usually I don't think about the mats that much, but thanks for bearing with me on that. Sometimes as these come together, I have an idea in my mind of what I want it to be, and I put down the measurements and kind of figure it out, but then once you get into it, it's always open for change. Okay. And I really did like this sticker pack with this collection. Was really, really well done. So if you want a sticker to coordinate with whatever comes out on Monday, if you don't like the new one, take a look at the Stars and Spirit because they really did a fabulous job on the stickers with this collection. I think I've used most of them. So, okay. So now let's get our banner, America the Beautiful, in here. This is one of our stickers from the collection as well. And I just thought this really looked great. It brings in all of our colors. It even has a little bit of the khaki tan color in it. And then I also found one of the eagle seals in our sticker pack as well. And I feel like I'm crooked here, but that's okay. There we go. All right, so this one is going to get a foam square under it. We're just going to pop this one up. And if you're wondering where your journal box is on this page, it is actually our neutral background here. So if you're going to journal, you're going to journal in these spaces here rather than having a traditional journal box. That's kind of what, and this one they recommend, they kind of had a little space here for it, but like I said, it just, you kind of have to go with the flow of what feels like it works with your pages that you're working with. And, you know, if you have some longer scraps you want to use up, then use them up and journal right on your pages and then use more pictures. So I guess if you really want to put a picture here, you can, but I don't know. It's one of those one of those ones where it's always up to you. It's when you make it your page, do what you want with it. I'm just here to help give you all some ideas, maybe look at a sketch a little bit differently than what you might have thought of doing with it otherwise. All right. Well, that's it. That was sketch number 4. That is it for the May virtual crop. I hope you all will join me in June for some of my filmed sketches, and I really do hope that I'm going to be able to work that out from the road, but I will figure it out. We might not be on virtual crop weekend, but keep an eye on my community tab on my YouTube channel. That's usually where I post what's coming, and that's what I'll be doing. So that is it. Until next time.